Okay, how's it going, dudes and dudettes? This is obviously your number one airdrop hunter, Light here, and today we are going to be diving into the SUI ecosystem and searching for the next airdrops on this chain. And now SUI was obviously voted on the last poll on the community tab on YouTube. In case you want to affect what we're going to be covering out next in terms of airdrops, make sure you're going to be stopping by there and voting for the next coin. So let's get started with SUI, but before that, I do want to remind people who are new to the channel to check out the ultimate airdrop spreadsheet that I've been working on a daily basis. I have been adding more entries on it. Recently, I added these tools where you can check a lot of airdrops throughout EVM chains, Solana, IBCs, and XRP even. And I also added out this sort of a hierarchy graph where you can basically understand kind of what are the most desired airdrops in terms of niche. So a lot of valuable information is being added here on a daily basis. You can also apply to become a contributor on this thing, and maybe you can even get some of your referral links listed on if you contribute really a lot of high quality information. But let's go back into talking about SUI now. And it's currently sitting at 67. Obviously, SUI didn't have an airdrop, and that was, a bit of a shit show, obviously. But they did have this massive token sale where people basically got to buy at 10 cents, which was really a ripoff in my opinion. It was a really, really good deal, and obviously they have been giving those on a monthly basis. I believe the 13th and the last batch is going to be happening on May this year, and that's when I think SUI is kind of starting to have its rally, because we have all of these poor people dumping on their backs, and finally people are starting to rally the token after there. But one of the things that kind of surprises me more is the fact that Aptos is almost double digits in terms of the placing on the market cap right now. And these are based on the same technology. And in case you don't forget, I did airdrop video on Aptos as well, which is still very dated, so you should definitely check that out. So Aptos is kind of like the chain to go right now in terms of like the two, and there might be a situation in the future when just one of these are just going to be inherently taking over the other, and apparently at this point it kind of seems to be Aptos, but that doesn't mean SUI is out of the question right now. And I think there's a lot of like positions where SUI can just start to rally a bit more going on this year, but maybe there's that possibility that one of these is eventually going to become de facto this blockchain that is based on this move coding system or whatever it's called. So the first drop we have here is called Scallop, and they have already announced their airdrop, and right now you are able to basically lend your SUI inside this protocol and get actually very good yield. We're talking about 90% APY. I think the staking APY in itself is 12%. So the lending rate right now for your SUI is really, really good. So you really want to leverage these situations as of right now for your SUI, given to the fact that there's just so much more money to be made rather than just leaving them on the exchange. And plus, there is going to be that Scallop airdrop. There are some couple of criterias over here on their website, and some of them already have been announced throughout the phase 1. So people who were borrowing and etc. But then there's going to be a phase 2. So you definitely want to be paying attention to their Zeely page, and obviously keep lending and borrowing on the platform. And then you're going to be, and there's a mystery pair thing, which I haven't read into too much, but this is part of the airdrop as well. So definitely there are going to be allocation for Scallop tokens for the people who are going to be contributing into this system. And also they do offer these liquid SUI tokens as well, which we are going to be talking about a bit later in this video. And next up we have Suet. This is a gambling site which has already announced an airdrop. And there are a couple of tokens available here, like FUD, which I believe is a meme token on SUI right now. And then there's Buck, which is another DeFi protocol on SUI right now. So there's a bit of a gambling thing we can put out. So I can put out probably on one here and place a guess. And they also have this other game which I really want to show you guys next. Actually, did I already like confirm this transaction? No, whatever. So this is pretty cool when I actually made out. This is, let me put it like 2.2. And let's put one SUI here. And this is kind of like, you know, inspired by the Squid Games, first game that you can see in the TV series. And basically this is like, what is it called? The rocket? No, it's not the rocket, it's the moon. No, it's the, I don't remember the casino game. But basically, you bet on how much multiplier it goes. It might go to 0. Like right now, the last one that we had was 3.34, and we had 1.9, and here we go, and now we lost our money. Okay, so that was pretty funny. So this is one of these games that you can basically play here, and then there's a couple other things here like Limbo, which you can. This is basically a casino. Obviously, guys, don't lose your money. Don't like play a little, play it for fun, but don't put all your money in. Never put all your money into these casinos. I don't really usually promote anything like casino related because it's really bad. Now, people who don't have money can actually download the Martian Wallet, and they are handing out these NFTs right now. Already 50,000 have been claimed or something. Here on my wallet, I can show you what they look like. It's actually here. So these are Martian NFTs, and it says testnet NFT. So, but I think the transaction did happen actually on the main net, but this cannot be claimed with other wallets. So you have to be using the Martian Wallet in order to claim this. Why Martian Wallet is a really good option is because it supports both SUI and Aptos. So that's what I've been using my de facto wallet for these two chains. Right now on this browser, however, I am using Surf because I wanted to feature this on the airdrop. And actually, in case you don't want to hang around with Aptos at all, Surf is actually a pretty good opportunity also to try out. It's very clean and seems to be working out with like 98% of the dApps that I was trying out today. It has pretty good functionalities here, multi-sig wallet, streaming payments, token vesting. Not all the things are available here, like staking is not available. There's an inbuilt swapping system, and that's probably going to be the main criteria for eventual drop if there's going to be one. They have this SP thing, which is like points. When you click more, it actually takes page not found. But I do believe that they're going to be having some type of point system coming out, or they're already tracking stuff. And then eventually Surf is going to be issuing some type of a token for their wallet. I think, you know, wallet-based tokens are going to become a bit of a thing throughout this cycle. I think that's going to be started by MetaMask and Phantom, and then everybody wants to basically do their own token. So for another alternative wallet, I mean, there's actually plenty of these in SUI. I would probably go with Surf or, you know, obviously different browsers, you can use different wallets. Next up, we have SUI name service. Name services are pretty good bets in general, guys. We have made many money with many of them that I featured. Almost on every chain there has been one that has been paying. And SUI name service is one of these options out here, and basically not that many people have registered a name. Currently the price is a bit high. It's 20 SUIs for names. So basically when you're going to be putting out the name, it's going to be giving out you the reward. But obviously when SUI was lower price, this kind of made more sense. But right now it's 80 cents. So we are talking about $15. On a lot of chains, year costs roughly $5. So this is not exactly like the most cheapest thing on the market. But then again, it might actually give you more chances to do. How much actually is 2 years? Okay, it's just doubling. It's not giving you any kind of discount of like doing more. But basically another possible, you know, thing. And obviously you can flip these at NFT marketplaces. I'm not saying that a lot of these domain names have a lot of flip value. Most of the time you're going to be selling them at the floor. This is the hard case unless you were talking about ENS domains. And then we have NaVi. And NaVi is a lending protocol. And this lending protocol, by the way, does have also these liquid tokens, which we're going to be talking about later. I saved them for last because they're probably the most important parts. So rewarding the people who are going to be watching the video till the end. And it's very simple. Provide SUI here, provide the other tokens, maybe make some borrows, and then you're going to be getting into the leaderboard, and you're going to be getting points based on your supply. I don't have any points right now because I just deposited my sum here. And then there are basically, well, these are actually taking you to other places. So there's not really much else to do here. But obviously pay attention to how much is being borrowed and supplied because you don't want to make any mistakes there. But yeah, I don't usually borrow. I don't really recommend that, but sometimes you get more points by doing that, obviously. And then we actually have a pretty interesting option here called Typus. And this is giving you these things called options or covered calls, call spread, put selling. I'm not the first person to basically explain these, but if you have used Sega, it's kind of the same thing. So you're basically going to be depositing money into these different types of plans, and then you're going to be having a potential payoff. It can make you lose money, or you can make money through them. And it's basically like an investment plan, investment portfolio of sorts. And the APRs are pretty crazy on these, and you want to definitely try them out. Some of them are using USDC, and some of them are using SUI. And for example, this one here is at max capacity right now because, well, the percentages are kind of crazy. So I'm not, that makes sense. And this is also open. So this also has crazy APR, but obviously you have to kind of read about how they exactly work. And they seem to also give you scallop returns. So that's actually kind of interesting. So you get an extra APR by lending your deposit at Scallop. The next reward distribution of your active balance is scheduled at January 6th. Okay, and then there are some other here, apparently on other chains. I didn't know actually this. Are these bridge tokens? I'm pretty sure no. Yeah, those are not bridge tokens. Those are definitely not. So, sorry, they are bridge tokens. Sorry, my bad. And obviously, participating on those probably going to be getting you potentially into these eventual airdrop, which may happen by Typus. So I have no idea what these types of option things, tokens could be exactly about in terms of like their governance tokens or what exactly, but it's interesting. And then we have Crya Finance. This is also a swapping platform. It has spot trading. You can provide liquidity here, and they also have announced that they are going to be doing an airdrop, and there's going to be already rewards giving out. And there are a couple of different tasks you can do, like participating on different pools, volume mining, and there's a couple of things that have already ended out here. But you want to like pay your there's also auto compounding here for different things. So there's different strategies here which you definitely want to more dive into, which we're going to be doing in this video, obviously. And oh yeah, there's perpetuals as well, so which seems to be ended right now. This is on testnet, but everything else is on the mainnet as of right now. And I think I have provided already something here. Let me go into my portfolio. Okay, it's not loading for some reason, but whatever. Another one that's probably more of the more popular ones on the actual SUI ecosystem. Then we have Diig. I think I mentioned this on yesterday's video or some previous video, or at least it's on my spreadsheet. Now this is a multi-chain, multi-sig wallet. Might be a very big airdrop criteria on multiple different chains in the future. It's a very convenient thing. And it allows you and your friends to basically bundle in together and create a wallet where everybody has control over it, and you can like do joint investments like buying an expensive NFT together and do staking together, and there's just a lot of different things. And obviously you can technically drain multi-coin wallets. It's like multi-sig wallets are basically undrainable to a degree. So these are very secure things, and I have to like myself actually get more involved with them, because there has been a couple of airdrops at least which have been taken accord that you are a multi-sig user, and they are actually very, very good security mechanisms. So if you have a family account or different things, this is something you definitely want to play around with, but you also want to have some backup keys, remember, in case one of the people or too many people lose their keys, you'd never get access to that multi-sig wallet again. And then on the last portion of this video, we have to talk about liquid staking. And ever since the Jito airdrop happened, there has been this massive interest on liquid staking protocols, and people are expecting that the next liquid staking protocol, like Eigenlayer or things in Aptos, or things on that chain or that chain, and etc., are going to be the next Jito. And honestly, I think Jito is kind of one of a kind liquid staking protocol, to be honest with you guys. But that doesn't mean that these liquid staking protocols are going to be worthless and they're not going to be allowing you to get any tokens. But liquid staking is really, really good. I don't remember top of my head what is the unstaking period for SUI, But given out these very unnecessary times, not unnecessary, volatile times, you definitely want to have that option around of able to liquidate your monies in all in one day, and that's where liquid tokens are really good. And there are 3 different protocols here, and all of them do not have their own token right now. So maybe if you're going to be putting liquid token, put all, put it on the 3 different batches, 3 different protocols. That gives you a lot more security in case one gets hacked or something like that. And obviously 3 different airdrops. So we have Volo here, and basically currently they are giving 6.5% interest, no, 4.2% APY. The market cap is actually pretty high already for this one, and no token as of right now. Then there is Heydal, and this is actually most depth out of these. And as we showed out those lending protocols just a minute ago, all of these liquid tokens can actually put into LPs or in lending straight up. So you're getting the interest on the lending of that token, but also the liquid form of it. So you're getting like multitude of rewards, long as you don't get hacked, obviously. So we have Heydal and Volo, and then actually that's it. There wasn't a third one. I remember I forgot wrong, or it was something that was looked unprofessional, or the staking wasn't available. But that's basically the rundown of all these options as of right now. And I'm not saying I see like 1,000 multi-million-dollar airdrops happening on SUI, but in case you're looking for something that has lower gas fees, cheaper to interact with the DeFi, and has a pretty high API on staking, SUI is actually like pretty good. And given the fact that the airdrop phases are going to be ending somewhere on May, obviously there's going to be token unlocks, but there might be this sort of a rally happening. So if you're going to be getting pretty good APY on your SUI for a couple of months, and then you're going to be riding up the, I don't know, the run price could be $5, $10. It's totally on the table. So you could be seeing pretty good gains on your SUI if you're going to be putting this lending yield farming thing. And these campaigns of this high APY, by the way, that Scallop, for example, is giving out, is only temporary. It's the incentive program by the SUI Foundation and Open Block Labs and Mysten Labs. So this is only temporary interest rate that you are going to be getting for the time being. So definitely, use it before it's over, okay? But thanks for watching, guys. That is basically a rundown of the SUI ecosystem. There's not really that many dApps as there is in Aptos actually, and some of the more premier dApps already have their tokens. So there isn't really that many different options currently on SUI, but that might change down the line. Maybe next year it's going to be more booming ecosystem. You never know with these things, guys. But thanks for watching, guys. I will be seeing you in the next video. Go to vote on the next airdrop coverage on the community tab on YouTube, and I will be seeing you in the next video. Cheers.